welcome to That's a Wrap, the channel where I review TV shows, movies, and movie trailers. Today's movie trailer that I will be reviewing is for the upcoming James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. But before I get into the review of this movie trailer, if you are enjoying the content, please subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. I would greatly appreciate it.
You gotta be kidding me. You're gonna risk the entire mission for a mental defective dressed as a court jester.
This coming from a guy that wears a toilet seat on his head.
We don't leave one of our own behind.
Hopefully Harley's still alive.
No funny business, Colonel. These are dangerous people.
Team 2 is clear to go.
Fire on. 3, 2.
What are you guys doing?
What?
We're here to save you.
You were gonna save me?
It was a really good plan, too.
Well, I can go back inside and you can still do it.
That's patronizing.
I'm so sorry. Harley Quinn.
Blood sport.
You know the deal. Successfully complete the mission, you get 10 years off your sentence. Times are hard. You fail to follow my orders in any way, and I detonate the explosive device in the base of your skull.
So this is the famous Suicide Squad.
Num num.
Any questions?
And
Yes, that is your hand. Very good.
we're all gonna die.
I hope so.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Here's the deal. We fail the mission, you die.
If we find out any information you give us is false, you die.
If we find out you have personalized license plates, you die.
What? No.
If you cough without covering your mouth.
Harley, although that isn't an open invitation for you to cough without covering your mouth.
What's the plan?
How the hell am I supposed to know?
You're the leader. You're supposed to be decisive.
And I've decided that you should eat a big bag of dicks.
If this whole beach was completely covered in dicks, and somebody said I'd eat every dick until the beach was clean for liberty, I would say no problemo.
Why would someone put penises all over the beach?
Who knows why madmen do what they do?
This is suicide. Well, that's kind of our thing.
Don't you worry, yeah? I'm gonna get you out of here alive.
I'm going to get you out of here alive.
Oh my God! We've got a freaking kaiju up in this shit!
We love the rain. It's like angels are splooching all over us.
So let's get on with this review. I did not like this trailer at all. I mean, there was parts of the trailer that I found humorous, that were like, huh, that was cute, like the opening premise or the opening scene where they're trying to rescue Harley Quinn found that interesting, but only because of the surprise. They're there to help her, and I mean, Harley Quinn doesn't need any help at all anytime, so it's funny to see her like, oh, you guys were planning to rescue me, and they were like, oh yeah, it was a really good plan and whatnot. I mean, it's cute, the whole shark, you know, with his hand and stuff like that, and the, you know, num nums or yum yums, whatever he says. I mean, that was funny and it was clever. For a trailer, it's supposed to get me psyched, especially for an action comic book adaptation. It's supposed to make me feel, it's supposed to make me, you know, get psyched, get pumped, give me a little bit more, hey, I'm ready to see this. Oh, you know, August can't come quick enough to see this. The whole thing didn't work for me. There was way too much like F-bombs and foul language. Maybe it was to get that rated R rating that they need. The music choice was, I don't know what he was doing with the music choice. When this trailer dropped on Twitter, it was basically the hashtag Guardians of the Galaxy was trending because of this movie, and that's not a good thing. Everyone, the way it was, and I understand why people are connecting this with Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's not because of James Gunn. It's the way it's shot, the way they're moving together and walking, the way the camera angles, the whole thing looks like Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, this is his Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And when he was filming this, if people are familiar with James Gunn's story, after when he got fired from Disney for tweets that Disney felt were, you know, not in good taste, he was fired. So then DC or Warner Brothers picked him up to direct, and he wrote and directed this film, The Suicide Squad. So maybe he already was too far down that rabbit hole as to kind of, you know, give a dig to Disney and Marvel, that he just had to follow with the timeline. Because Warner Brothers, if we know anything about Warner Brothers, is that they are willing to push a movie forward regardless. They're in it for the money. They're not in it for building a universe. They're not in it for anything other than to have this product be put out there. So maybe he didn't have the time to rewrite it, to redo it, but when you're trending for another movie you did, that is not the right way to go. So I'm almost scared that this movie is gonna bomb. I love James Gunn's projects. I support him, and like I said, I will be supporting this movie, but the trailer didn't do nothing for me. As far as, like I said, besides the couple of cute moments, there wasn't really anything that got me excited. And I think that's been the overall tone out of this trailer, is that it's just too similar to his most popular, you know, directing and producing, which is the Guardians of the Galaxy. I get some of the characters. I like the fact that he made Harley Quinn the Harley Quinn that we all like, and not what we've seen in the last two, in the Birds of Prey, and a little bit in the first Suicide Squad. Even though I did enjoy her in that, she carries that movie, and it seems that she's gonna have to carry this one again. I enjoy John Cena, you know, portrayal or whatever, but I think he's not the right casting for that. He's like a dumb Captain America. And I know there was a behind it, or the shooting of, where he's like, oh yeah, they told me to do, you know, everything opposite of what Captain America did. But in this trailer, he just seemed like he was dumb, especially with that, oh, there was all those dicks in the island. Would you, like, why was that written? Why? I mean, talk about lowbrow humor. That's what this is. And I hope this is all gonna get cut. I hope none of this makes it, except for the Harley Quinn scene. I hope none of this makes it to the movie, because if this is an example of what's in the movie, and again, I hate being so critical of something, because, or I like to see everything with an open mind, regardless of whether I like the director, producer, whatever. I like to look at art, because I'm an artist. I like to look at art with an open mind and say, what was his vision? But like, I have to be honest, this trailer, again, every part of it needs to be just cut. I hope it's not in the finished product. From the jokes, just like I said, just too low brow. Like, I don't know. Again, I don't know what they were shooting for. I don't. Do they think DC fans are that dumb? Do they think we need to have this? It's not even Deadpool styles of humor. At least Deadpool, we're familiar. I mean, don't get me wrong, Ryan Reynolds is notorious for lowbrow humor, but this went to a new depth of lowbrow humor, and this is just a trailer. So that's what freaks me out about it. If for a trailer we're seeing this kind of lowbrow humor, God, I hope that it's not in the movie, because if it's an hour and however minutes of that, I don't know. It's just me. Again, for me, trailer was horrible. If I wasn't a fan, it wouldn't have got me excited. It would have actually turned me off from watching. I'd be like, oh, maybe in the upcoming trailers for this, it will get better. I'm dumbfounded as to why anyone greenlight. Everybody, and whoever saw this trailer and was like, yeah, that's dope, let's use this as our first trailer. I don't know. You need to be fired. You need to give back your bonus, something. That it was just not. I've seen worse movies with trailers that are better than this, that leads you like, oh my god, it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, the movie lets you down. So maybe this trailer is like a complete letdown, but hopefully it's gonna, the movie when it comes out in August, it's gonna blow my mind and be like, oh yeah, this is even better than what I expected, and I can't believe I talked so bad about it. But I didn't like the whole thing, the shots, the way they were when they were like, oh, if you do this, we'll kill you, and if we do this, we'll kill you. And again, Harley Quinn is the only one that pulls that line off, because that's the way Harley Quinn is portrayed. And that boggles my mind how you can get every character, every director, whoever gets a hold of Harley Quinn, except for maybe the Birds of Prey, even in that, they still hold almost, there's a good, I would say 70% of it is close to what Harley Quinn is in what we know how Harley Quinn is from the comic books and from the adaptations that we're seeing. And I don't understand it. I don't understand how, maybe it's because she's so easy to adapt or something, but how they could get her so right and everyone else so wrong. But again, maybe it maybe, I don't know. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of this trailer. I'm a fan of the Suicide Squad. I'm a fan of James Gunn, but this trailer did absolutely nothing for me. Again, those are my thoughts. They are what they are. Let me know what you guys think. And like always, that's a wrap.